Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And it's scratched out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall. And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 47.
Play action now. Prescott finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah! Here we go!
On first down, it's Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. The Cowboys had a woeful 2-9 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And up to about the 26-yard. Just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get into our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Pass the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cavante Turpin, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. And you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. Room here to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
For a Cowboys.
They go with blue between the tackles. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that will keep this a 3-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 17. Harrison Butker, a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down at the Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker there, to make the play defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. He gets it to Addison. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's going to waft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Milton. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's another
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Milton. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Running left to give to Pacheco. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. He's to the 15. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cavity Lions. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yo, yo.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's running. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they've brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made up. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a